Hello my beautiful people, you're welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of visiting this channel, you're highly welcome. Now the Ogbonge news of today. This is the continuation of the peace accord meeting I posted the other day about the first signing up of all presidential candidates from different political parties to agree that they are not going to fight. Their campaign is going to be on issue base. But the essence of this thing now is to sink it on the party supporters. Because the party supporters are overdoing things. Up till now, you still see them fighting each other, bass boost everywhere. There was a recent 1 million march for a particular candidate. And then there was so many crises here and there. In Lagos, if you are not a member of APC, they will not allow you to put your big board or put your poster. That is not how campaign is being done. And all of this thing is being carried away by the party supporters. Because all the presidential candidates who are here representing each political party, they understand, they relate with each other. They don't fight. They are not the enemies of each other. But the enemy of all this thing is coming from the party supporters. How long will the party supporters keep fighting yourself? Una no go use una head, una use una brain. You dey fight for your guy. Now, if you put your big board for Lagos, sometimes they go pull am if not be for APC. If it's not for APC, nobody can campaign to the extent that is not how campaign is supposed to be done. There is need for party supporters to really understand these people, they relate with each other, they don't fight with each other. Why are you people fighting with each other? How do you defeat your enemy if you don't know their strength? Some of you don't want to even get information from other party. If you post something that is not your party and another, hey, why are you posting this thing? Why will you not understand what is happening so that for in other party, so that you understand? Like you see me, so I did touchlight my eye put for all political party. I want to know wetin dey happen here, so that if you ask me for my party, if I see where I will defend my party, I go defend my party. But our own party supporters are overdoing things. Last election, that was because of party supporters. Nobody said you went and born a woman, born house. Party supporters. So this is why there is need to start cautioning party supporters. A woman that is supporting a political party, just because this person want to please his boss, went and put fire, burn this woman alive and everything in that house. That is people are overdoing things. Now, if they catch you, they come up person big board. Now trouble you enter. If they catch you, come up person big board or person put in poster because you know like saying that this one know they support your party, you go come out. Now trouble they is fine. Now they go put you for prison. And they tell you yes, they go put you for prison and nobody go say your guy go come tell you say no be me send you. So this message is mainly for party supporters. I can see likes of the chairman of both political parties, APC, all political parties are here, and the presidential candidate of I can see Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, that of PDP, Labour Party, this is Peter Obi, APC being represented by Kashim Shettima is here, Konkosia is here, and Showore is here. They are all here, they understand. Why are the party supporters overdoing things? Tomorrow they go abandon you, leave you, come out for there. Yes, so there is need for all of us to use your head for this thing. Election is not war. Just give your issue-based campaign go. If I know they support your organ, no mean say I be your enemy, or no mean say this person will be your enemy. Okay? So guys, keep watching. Now the convener, which is the General Abdulsalami Mohammed GCFR, is going to give us a welcoming address. After he finishes his speech, the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Jega, is going to give us a speech. After he finished that one, the Inspector General of Police, ALKALI Baba, USMAN, is going to give us a speech. That is the order of this first meeting. So if this is your first time of coming here, please do not forget to hit the like button, click the subscription bell, click that red subscription bell, yes, and hit on notification bell for more of my political gist coming your way. A very big thank you to all my returning subscribers. I say God will continue to bless you and bless the work of your hand. So please guys, do not forget to share this video. Yes, share it to everybody you know you can share. Let them hear, especially to party supporters. Let them hear, let them understand that election is not war. Election is not war. Allow people to put their banners, allow people to put their big board, allow people to support whoever they want to support. I'll be waiting for you in the comment section, okay? But keep watching and don't touch that. Give me all your comments at the comment section. See you there.
The National Peace Committee has rallied political parties, their candidates, and critical stakeholders for the first signing of the National Peace Accord. And this is because under the new Electoral Act, there are some 150 days, now we can say 149 days, to the commencement of voting. Experts will acknowledge that the credibility of an election isn't dependent solely on what happens on the day of voting. The process is critical, and the campaigns are crucial. It is for that reason, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that the National Peace Committee, under its auspices, is yet again organizing this peace accord. And this is a solemn event. We have seen how, on account of the moral force of the National Peace Committee and the Peace Accord, it has been invited to a number of off-cycle governorship elections. The candidates and their parties, and largely their supporters, have adhered to the spirit and letter of the Peace Accord. It will be the duty of the chairman of the National Peace Committee, His Excellency General Abdulsalami Abubakar, DCFR, to formally welcome all of us to this event. Your Excellency General Abubakar, it's my privilege and honor to formally request you to deliver your welcome address.
Leave my shirt. Let me take his walking in. Leave my shirt. Let me take his walking in. Leave.
The senior citizen now, so he has not the privileges of taking his time.
Are you leaving?
Your Excellency, I would like to welcome all of you to this very important event. That is the signing of the first peace accord for the 2023 general elections. In particular, I would like to welcome the political parties, their chairmen, and presidential candidates, including their spokespersons, as well as media aides and consultants. I would also like to welcome the diplomatic community, particularly the ambassadors of EU, US, UK, France, Germany, and our colleagues from the UN, ECOWAS, and UNOWAS. Furthermore, I would like our partners, particularly the INEC chairman and his commissioners, civil society organizations, media houses, and everyone who has responded to our invitation to come to be the chief witness to the signing of this peace accord on issue-based campaigns. Your Excellencies, in 2015, the National Peace Committee signed only one peace accord, committing the then candidates to accepting the outcome of the votes as long as they are adjudged to be free, fair, and credible. In 2019, the same peace accord was signed twice, both close to the elections, to commit the candidates to a peaceful electoral process. This feat was repeated during the off-season elections in different states. Your Excellencies, the Peace Committee would like to thank the political parties, party chairmen, candidates, and indeed all members for turning out in both 2015 and 2019. Despite all the challenges, our efforts contributed significantly to mitigating the violent conflicts in these elections. Now, the 2023 general elections are around the corner. Issues of major concern that have the potential to negatively impact on the integrity are emerging. One of such issues is the spread of fake news. Thus, fake news and misinformation continue to pose a significant threat to 2023 general elections. I'm told already the fake news have also declared the winner so far, even before the election. It has shifted focus away from the issue-based campaigns and created the platform for political parties to resort to name-calling, personal insults, and character assassination. Furthermore, it has taken away our civility and decency in public discourse and conversation and created a toxic atmosphere that has the potential to incite citizens against the state, against other political parties and candidates. It is for this reason that the National Peace Committee has organized the signing of two peace accords for the 2023 general elections. The first peace accord, which was today, is to commit all political parties, presidential candidates, and their spokespersons to peaceful political presidential campaigns and rallies, devoid of violence, incitement, and personal insult, but also to define by issues at the very heart of the national development and progress. The second accord, God willing, will come out shortly before the election, and it is intended to commit the candidates to accepting the outcome of the vote as long as it is adjudged to be free, fair, and credible. We hope this will take place sometime in January next year. Your Excellencies, it is time for us to promote issue-based campaigns. We are calling on politicians to address issues that are fundamental to the Nigerian citizens. We also want to promote respect, tolerance for differences in opinion. We want to ensure that there is civility and decency in public discourse. Therefore, on behalf of all the members of the National Peace Committee and all Nigerians, I am appealing to the political parties, party chairmen, candidates, and their spokespersons to please campaign on the basis of issues that are of significant concern to Nigerians. Please avoid the spread of fake news, personal attacks, and insults, and comply with the spirit and letter of the accord. Finally, I want to appeal to the electors themselves to know that the issue of malpractices held by the electors themselves does no good to our electoral process. Finally, I would like to thank all the members of the Peace Committee for their commitment and dedication to the peace and unity of this country. I would also want to thank the European Union and the Swiss for their partnership and support. I would also want to thank the Honorable Minister IFCT for allowing us to use this edifice. I also want to thank the staff who have worked tirelessly to get this place ready for this signing process. May God bless Nigeria. May we continue to enjoy peace. May peace return back to our country. God bless us. Thank you very much.
That was General Abdulsalami Abubakar, GCFR, Chairman of the National Peace Committee, delivering his welcome address on this occasion. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please let's appreciate General Abdulsalami Abubakar. You will permit me, Your Excellencies, to kindly underscore the fact that General Abdulsalami Abubakar has, as members of this committee, very eminent Nigerians. The Vice Chair, Commodore Ebitu Ukiwe, retired, at some point Chief of General Staff, and that was in the 1980s. The convener of the NPC is my Lord Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka. He turned 70 recently, and congratulations. His Eminence Alhaji Muhammad Saad Abubakar III, CFR, Sultan of Sokoto, is also a member of the NPC. His Eminence John Cardinal Onoeko is also a member. Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, as Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, second highest national honor, is a member. Professor Ameze Bobadia, Professor of Law, is also a member. Prince Sam Amuka, respected journalist and publisher of Vanguard newspapers, is also a member. So is Dame Priscilla Kuye, former President of the Nigerian Bar Association. My Lord Justice Rosemary Ukeje, OFR, former Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, is also a member. So is Lieutenant General Martin Aguirre. General Martin Aguirre was Chief of Army Staff and Chief of Defense Staff. Alhaji Mahmood Jega Ahmed, CFR, was head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, and also Honorable Minister of Defense. He serves on the Peace Committee. Mr. Femi Otedola, renowned businessman, and so is Ms. Idaya Hassan, who is the Director of the Center for Democracy and Development. The founder of Channels Television, Dr. John Momo, OON, that is Officer of the Order of the Niger, is also a member. And the seriousness attached to this event is indicated by the fact that nearly all of the members of the political parties are also very well represented. Again, a signification of the seriousness that they attach to this peace accord. The first of the two accords to be signed ahead of the 2023 elections. Party chairmen, presidential candidates, and some of the spokespersons are here. His Excellency Abdulsalami Abubakar, National Chairman of the All Progressives Congress, is here in the audience. As is the Vice Presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Alhaji Kashim Shettima. We also have Barrister Julius Aburi, National Chairman of the Labour Party. His Excellency Peter Obi, Presidential candidate of the Labour Party. Dati Ahmed, Vice Presidential candidate of the Labour Party. Former Vice President of the Federal Republic, His Excellency Alhaji Abubakar, who is Presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, is here present. Engineer Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, former Minister of the Federal Republic, former Governor of Kano State, and Presidential candidate of the new Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, is also in our midst. The Presidential candidate of Action Alliance, Major Hamza Al-Mustafa, is also present. And the National Chairman of the Zenith Labour Party, Chief Dan Uwayao, is also here in our midst. In the event that we have not mentioned your names, please bear with us. We will, in the next round of recognition, identify those who are here and appropriately recognize them. And to indicate that this event, aside from the battery of reporters that you have seen in the auditorium, the event is being streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. So there are viewers around the world who at this particular time are tuned in, and the address, the Kuka Center. The Kuka Center. Facebook and YouTube streaming at this time, live. I earlier indicated that the Secretary to the Government of the Federation is here represented, and that's by Dr. Habiba Abudawala, who is the Special Advisor to His Excellency the President of the Federal Republic on policy and coordination. We will have some goodwill messages, and it's my pleasure at this time to invite the Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Prof Mahmood Jega, to deliver his goodwill message.
The Chairman of the National Peace Committee, our respected former Head of State, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, DCFR, the President of the Senate, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, members of the National Peace Committee, Chairmen of political parties, presidential candidates for the 2023 general election, the Inspector General of Police, heads of other security agencies, Your Excellency, the EU Ambassador to Nigeria and other members of the Diplomatic Corps, National Commissioners of INEC, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank the National Peace Committee for organizing this important event and for the opportunity to deliver a goodwill message on behalf of the Independent National Electoral Commission. Twice in 2015 and 2019, political parties and candidates committed themselves to peaceful elections by signing the National Peace Accord organized by the National Peace Committee. The success of the National Peace Accord at the national level for the general election led to demand by stakeholders for the devolution of the same effort to major off-cycle elections at state level. In response, the National Peace Committee organized the Peace Accord ahead of the governorship elections in Edo in September 2020 and subsequently in 4 more elections. The result is not only the peaceful conduct of these elections, but that the process keeps improving one election after another. Today, the National Peace Committee is taking another giant step by inviting political parties and candidates to commit to peaceful electioneering campaign. This is important considering the connection between peaceful campaign on one hand and peaceful and credible elections on the other. The Commission appreciates the positive role of the Peace Committee in the progressive improvement of our Act 2022 provides for campaign in public by political parties not later than 150 days before polling day. Accordingly, campaign by political parties for the 2023 general elections officially commenced yesterday, Wednesday, 20th September 2022. This will continue until 24 hours before polling day, that is 25 February 2023 for national elections, presidential and national assembly, and 9th March 2023 for state elections, governorship and houses of assembly. The implication is that for the next 148 days, political parties, candidates and their supporters are free to traverse the country, holding meetings, rallies, processions, and door-to-door campaigns. They will grant interviews, sponsor indoor and outdoor advertisements, and publish other campaign materials. This is often a period, very delicate period indeed, characterized by excitement and anxiety. In line with the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022, and in our determination to play our role as regulator, the Independent National Electoral Commission will vigorously monitor compliance to ensure that parties shun abusive, intemperate or slanderous language, as well as insinuations or innuendos likely to provoke a breach of the peace during the electionary campaigns. Similarly, the Commission will also closely monitor compliance with the limits on campaign spending as enshrined in the Electoral Act. There are sanctions provided by law. Political parties and candidates should study and familiarize themselves with the electoral legal framework to avoid any infraction of the law and the unhappy consequences that will follow any act of misdemeanor. For emphasis, I would like to draw attention to the provision of Section 95, subsection 2 of the Electoral Act. This is because in the past, so many political parties approached the Commission and complained. But Section 95, subsection 2 of the Electoral Act makes it illegal for state apparatus, meaning the power of incumbency, to be used to the advantage or disadvantage of any political party or candidate, including the denial of the use of state facilities, public media organizations, or exorbitant charges for outdoor advertising, especially in terms of signages and billboards. And the law also prescribes penalties for any infraction. The 2023 general election will be conducted for 1,491 constituencies nationwide, made up of 1 presidential constituency, 28 governorship elections. In 8 states, the governorship elections are conducted off-cycle, like the last 2 elections conducted in Ekiti and Oshun. We have 109 senatorial districts, 360 federal constituencies, and 993 state constituencies. Every constituency is important. Every election is important. Therefore, the commitment to peaceful and issue-based electioneering campaign should resonate beyond 18 party chairmen and presidential candidates here today. It is not enough to simply sign the peace accord. What is more important is to abide by its letter and spirit. You should similarly pass the message to all your candidates, members and supporters across the country for compliance. This will be your own way of showing appreciation for the work of the National Peace Committee and an affirmation of your contribution to electoral peace in Nigeria. The Chairman of the National Peace Committee, Your Excellency General Abdulsalami Abubakar, members of the Peace Committee, INEC appreciates our partnership with you for peaceful elections, and may God continue to bless our efforts. I thank you very much.
I was the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmood Jega. Let's appreciate him for his goodwill message. And very quickly, before I invite the next goodwill message, we recognize the presence of the presidential candidate and party chair of the Action Democratic Party, that's Engineer Yabagi Yusuf Sani, is here with us. We also have the African Democratic Congress presidential candidate, Unubi Kachiku, is here in the audience. The Social Democratic Party has its presidential candidate, Prince Adewale Adebayo, also here with us. And for his critical role, that's the National Orientation Agency, we have the Director General, Dr. Gadba Abad. About 2 months ago, sometime in early August, at this same venue, there was a launch, a commencement of the series of national workshops on election security management. On that occasion, the Honorable Minister of Police Affairs was present. So was the Inspector General of Police along with other service chiefs. And today, the Inspector General of Police is here again. He has a goodwill message on behalf of the services. The Inspector General of Police.
Your Excellency, the former head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, FR, and other eminent members of the Peace Committee, the President of the Senate ably represented, the SDF ably represented, all other honorable ministers present here, party chairmen and officials, the candidates of the various political parties, chairmen and national commissioners of INEC, members of the diplomatic corps, chairman of the members of the Police Service Commission, all other heads of security agencies, ladies and gentlemen. I am most heartily commend Abdulsalami Abubakar, the former head of state and national chairman of this committee, as well as other most respected members of the committee for their patriotism, national service, personal sacrifices, exemplary commitment to the advancement of our beloved nation's diplomatic journey. By this vision of the National Peace Committee, the Peace Accord signing event have now become an invariable and integral component of our democratic practices. The significance of this initiative lies in the fact that it places moral burden on political actors, triggers their sense of patriotism, and challenges them to place national interests above narrow personal consideration in the legitimate pursuit of their political ambitions. Your Excellency, it could be appreciated that at various local and international engagements, the President Muhammad Buhari, the President of the Republic of Nigeria, has consistently affirmed his commitment to bequeathing a legacy of deepened democratic system and credible electoral process to the nation. In furtherance to this, Mr. President has constantly charged all agencies linked to the democratic process, including the Independent National Electoral Commission, the Nigeria Police Force and other security agencies, as well as all political parties, to internalize the ethics of democracy, which emphasizes the supremacy of the will of the citizens as freely returned expressed in election cycles under a peaceful and stable security political order. It is also noted that Mr. President continues to strengthen the legal framework, processes, and the capacity of institutions that are statutorily involved in the electoral system of the country. Today's event complements Mr. President's initiative. This is the event, or this is to the extent that it strives to build a cross-political and all-inclusive consensus in committing political parties, candidates and their agents to the path of conducting their campaigns in a peaceful manner and in due consideration of overriding national security interests towards the credible 2023 general elections. In aid of this process, it is essential that this unique forum be utilized to remind all political parties, citizens and other strategic stakeholders in the electoral process of key provisions of the Electoral Act 2022 as amended, in relation to conduct that will negate the spirit and intention of this peace accord. In this regard, our attention needs to be drawn to the electoral offences as captured in Section 225, subsection 3 of the Constitution, prohibiting political parties from holding funds or other assets outside the country. This is complemented by Section 88 to 93 of the Electoral Act as amended, containing provisions on campaign financing, election expenses, limit of donations by individuals to fund political campaigns as a candidate, falsification of documents relating to election documents and funding limits are allowed by law. Cognizance must also be given due to Section 94 to 102 of the Act, which contains provisions of offences relating to campaigns by political parties and the expected conduct by strategic actors in the process, including the applications of INEC, the media, the police and other security agencies under these sections. The police are mandated for the following job. 1. Provide adequate security for processing and political rallies and campaigns. 2. Resolve conflicts of time and venue between parties in a consultative manner. And 3. not to prevent any registered political party from holding rallies, processions, or meetings. The Act also prohibits political parties and their agents from violating conduct, such as 1. Political campaigns or slogans must not contain abusive language or use of languages that are disrespectful to religious, ethnic, or tribal beliefs. 2. Abusive, slanderous, extreme, violent insinuations or inferences likely to provoke violence must not be used in political campaigns. Places designated for religious worship, the police station and other public offices must not be used for political campaigns, rallies, and processions, nor to promote, propagate, or attack political parties or their candidates or their programs and ideologies. The use of fear and intimidation, such as use of masquerades, physical force or coercion in any form, including the retention and use of private security organizations, groups of individuals or purpose of providing security at processions is prohibited. Section 81 of the Act and Section 227 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria prohibits any political party or individuals from organizing, training, or equipping or deploying any passive military groups or specifically trained forces or partisan those in the electioneering campaign or broad electoral process. These include persons or groups trained for the purpose of causing or coercing or promoting any political objective or interest. Political parties and their agents are also prohibited from either directly or indirectly threatening a person with the use of force or violence during any political campaign, or to compel or support, or refrain from supporting a political party or candidate. In addition, political parties are statutorily requested to undertake their campaigns within the prescribed time or period. The Electoral Act of offensive weapons or missiles at any rally, procession, or voting center. In relation to the conduct of the media practitioners, the Act provides that a person or electronic media or body corporate must not broadcast, publish, advertise, or circulate any material for the purpose of promoting or opposing a political party or the election of a particular candidate over the radio, television, newspaper, magazine, handbill, or any print electronic media whatsoever for 24 hours immediately before any polling day. State media must not be used for anything against or any political party or for any political party or candidate. Media houses shall allot equal time, coverage, and opportunities to all parties and candidates. In this regard, I wish to call on the National Broadcasting Commission to note these provisions and ensure that the activities of the media practitioners are regulated accordingly. Against these highlights, Section 117 to 132 of the Act specifically identifies various electoral offences, including forgery of electoral documents, disorderly conduct, propagating of falsehood, unlawful possession of firearms and offensive items, impersonation of voters' threats, bribery and inducement of electors, among others. In relation to electoral officials, the Act identifies the reduction of duty by electoral officials and act of omission to do any act by electoral officials in breach of official duty, failure to report promptly at polling units on an election day without lawful excuse, failure to discharge lawful duties at polling units without lawful excuse, knowingly publishing or announcing false results, knowingly delivering or causing to be delivered a false certificate of return to any news media, knowingly conspiring to make false declarations as a result of offenses. All these offenses which taught attract judicial punishment or fines or items of imprisonment or on conviction constitute major threats to our electoral processes. Democratic advancement and national security As we sign the peace accord, it is incumbent on all the political parties and all other strategic stakeholders that I have mentioned earlier in the electoral process to be committed to sensitizing their members and officials to be conscious of these provisions and resolve to avoid freely and patriotically contravening them in the interest of our democracy and national security. I must at this juncture commend INEC for optimally leveraging on cutting-edge information and communication technology tools and introducing innovative actions that have proven to be effective in mitigating electoral offenses of multiple voting, for instance, multiple voting or result amplification while in transit to collation centers and effects of ballot box snatching. These are offenses that can no longer be very viable because of the innovations of INEC. While these initiatives have deepened our democracy, it is worrisome that political actors are unrelenting in exploring new acts directed at circumventing the electoral process. One of such is the ignoble and unlawful acts of vote buying and attempted cyber attacks on INEC servers. We appreciate the assurances of INEC chairman to continually safeguard the electoral process and assure of support of the Nigeria Police Force. I wish to appeal to party officials to conduct their campaigns in a peaceful manner, devoid of ethnic, religious, hateful, rhetoric that will incite violence and aggravate insecurity in the nation, while avoiding deployment of unauthorized security outfits to advance their interests in any manner. In drawing on specific examples, there are currently not less than 88 different national security outfits established by state governments, local governments, as well as other non-state regulated security outfits across the country under various nomenclatures. We have been dealing with reports of the deployment of some of these outfits to advance partisan interests in the countdown to the 2023 general election. Aside this situation, where political actors as part of the electioneering campaign process engage in hate speeches, cyberbullying, false information, and guided statements that will inflame the political space as well as corrupting the electoral process through vote buying or encouraging public and political violence, ballot box snatching, illegal firearms dealing to advance political motives and subvert the free will of the electors are potent dangers to our democracy. As we witness the signing of the peace accord, I call on all political actors across party lines to, in the overriding national security interest, see the document from their heart and as patriotic citizens, respected statements who appreciate that there must be a peaceful Nigeria for their personal and collective political ambition to strive. On our part as the lead agency in the election security process, I assure all political parties, the citizens, and the international community of our firm determination to synergize with INEC leadership of all political parties at all levels, civil society organizations, the military, intelligence community, and other security agencies and all other strategic stakeholders in guaranteeing a peaceful electioneering campaign engagement by all political parties towards delivering a credible 2023 general elections. In furtherance of this, we have commenced a set of actions to sensitize the political class on conducts that will pitch them against the law as the electioneering campaign commences. These include issuing a public statement affirming that all parties should go and the sub-national security outfits are banned from electoral space as they have no statutory roles to play in the process. Any attempt, therefore, by any political actor at any level to form or deploy such outfits to advance partisan interests will amount to an offense punishable under the Electoral Act. The Nigerian police shall perform its statutory mandate of enforcing the law by bringing such persons to any other person whose act violate the electoral law to justice. In this regard, I have already directed all the commissioners of police across the 36 states of the Federation and the FCC to meet with the leadership of all political parties and the resident electoral commissioners in their states to work mutually, evolving the campaign schedules in a manner that will address possible cross-party conflicts in terms of date, time, and venue. I assure you that a level playing field and adequate security will be provided to all political parties during the campaign. I, however, wish to specifically appeal to all political parties to cooperate with the Nigerian police and other security agents in this process and in our general strive to ensure a peaceful electioneering campaign across the country. On this note, I convey my goodwill message to this strategic gathering and that of all other security agencies, including the military and the party, and pray that Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should continually prepare our beloved nation in the process of getting better. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, Inspector General of Police, USMAN ALKALI.
Thank you, my people, for watching. I hope this information will sink down into your ears. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.